Hey, what's going on, guys? Justin Williams here, Dirt Time Adventures, and today we're going to try another fire method called the bamboo fire saw. So we'll see how she comes. Alright, so with my bamboo fire saw, I want to try to find a good section that's going to have enough meat on it, thickness, that I'm going to get a good amount of buildup of coal. And so what we need to do is find a section that's going to work for us. And from there, we will look at creating us a tinder bundle. So I want to find the longest, straightest sections I can to be able to make this work for me. And so usually a good sign that bamboo is dead enough is when all these little pieces have come off of it. So that kind of makes me nervous that we may not be able to get it, but we'll see. I like this little section right here. I'm going to make it a little bit longer for the sake of making sure that we have enough. So we got a pretty good thick wall here, so I think we're going to get a good piece out of it. So we're going to go ahead and baton this out, but first I got to go get my baton stick back from my dog. So she's got the baton stick, so I got to go get it from her. Betty, what'd you do with the stick? All right. Got the baton. Boom. So we're gonna baton this out. All right, so here's our two sections. I'm going to use this smaller section for the edge, probably use this one actually for the tinder and the saw, or the top board, and this one will be our bottom board. Need to make sure we got a nice sharp edge on it, and this one feels pretty good. Clean it up just a tad bit on the inside, and should be good to go. Go ahead and save any of the shavings that you get as you're shaping and working on this. Once again, we want to get to a nice, they say about a butter knife sharpness. And then what I tend to do too is I'll clean up my nodes, the little areas where the walls connect to, and I'll clean that up on the inside as well. So that way the top board slides nice and smooth on it. See if I can get you a better angle what we're working with here. Alright, so here is our sharp edge, cleaning up on the inside, cleaned up my node right here, and now we're going to try to get some shavings for the tinder bundle. First you got to get off this outer coating, so we got to get rid of all that. Once you get past that, now you can actually start to get some shavings. So we'll collect that up. You need two pretty good sized bundles of shavings. So we'll keep working it on around. That'll do. Break it up into 2 balls. We're going to create us a notch on this other board, and we're going to put our 2 bundles on each side. So stick with me. Our notch, simply going to find the spot in the middle and poke through till you get it just barely poking through. I don't want it poking through a bunch. And I think for time's sake, I'm just going to use a saw to put in my groove. Stick with the knife. But we'll see what we can do still. We're going to take a sliver off one of these other pieces. Get us a sliver here. Use that for poking out the coal. And get another sliver a little bit bigger to hold the tinder bundle down. So I think we're about ready. So gonna place, this is the sharp side here, our butter knife side. Gonna place this on our hip, push it into a tree. There we go, a little bit better lighting. Now we're gonna begin to work this into that groove. Nice long strokes. Right now I'm not really trying to get the coal, I'm just heating up the board. Starting to get a little bit of smoke. That doesn't mean you go yet. You want to let it go for a little bit. Get nice good, that board warm, nice and warm. Find an area, start focusing that downward pressure and speed now. I don't know why guys say this is their favorite technique. It's a lot of work to me. When it starts smoking on its own, you know you got an ember. You see that? Bamboo fire saw, baby. Wanna try to salvage it. Let's move over to the table. It's still smoking pretty good, so maybe we got lucky. We'll flip it over. Use our poker stick to kind of poke it out of there. You see that sucker still smoking like a choo-choo train. Look at that right there, guys. That's the bamboo fire saw. A lot of guys say you can't get it into flame from here, but let's give it a shot. There's flame. Bamboo fire saw, baby. Friction fire, man. You can't beat it. You gotta love it. So even when you get wore out, tired, discouraged, and get you some fire methods, guys. You say, oh, I'm never going out in the woods without my ferro rod. I got a ferro rod right here. But you know what? How many times have we seen on survival shows where they've lost it, it rolled off into the fire? You say, oh, I got my lighter, my Bic lighter. I'm telling you, you guys are going to be the first ones to die. You may think we're crazy for getting out there and practicing primitive skills, but I promise you, you will be a better woodsman if you get some of these things under your belt. So be sure to check out us online, trailblazersurvival.com. We teach the hand drill and the bamboo fire saw in our advanced class. So guys, thanks again. Keep it practical, primitive, and prepared. Third time adventures. Baby.